Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, why do I feel so tired lately? Why do my legs feel heavy, like I'm walking through mud? You're not alone. As we get older, our bodies don't move the same way they used to. Some mornings, you might wake up with swollen ankles or cold fingers. Maybe your hands fall asleep more often than they used to, or you feel dizzy when standing up. These aren't just signs of aging. They can be signals from your body, telling you something important. Your blood isn't circulating as well as it should. Poor circulation is one of the most common yet overlooked problems for people over 60, and it's not just about feeling sluggish. Weak blood flow can put extra pressure on your heart, reduce oxygen to your brain, and here's the scary part, increase your risk of a stroke. But here's the good news. Nature has a sweet, juicy solution that might be sitting right in your kitchen right now. The pineapple. Yes, pineapple. That tropical fruit you might associate with summer desserts or fruit salads has some pretty powerful health benefits, especially when it comes to your blood flow. And today, we're going to talk about how eating just a little bit of pineapple each day could be one of the easiest, most delicious ways to improve your circulation and help prevent a stroke. Now, you might be wondering, really? Pineapple? It's not the first thing that comes to mind when we talk about heart health. But trust me, once you understand what's inside this golden fruit, you'll never look at it the same way again. Let's begin with the star of the show, bromelain. Pineapple is the only major dietary source of this powerful enzyme, and it does something incredible inside your body. Bromelain helps reduce inflammation, something that's often hiding behind many chronic conditions, including arthritis, high blood pressure, and yes, poor circulation. When your blood vessels are inflamed, they can't carry blood as smoothly. That leads to clots, slower flow, and even blockages. But bromelain acts like a natural internal cleaner. It helps break down protein-based waste in the bloodstream, making it easier for your body to clear out clots and toxins. It also makes your blood thinner, which sounds scary, but in the right amounts, it's actually a good thing. Thinner blood means it flows more freely through your arteries and veins, reducing your risk of stroke and heart attack. And here's the best part. Unlike synthetic blood thinners, bromelain doesn't come with a long list of side effects. It's gentle, natural, and found in something as simple as a slice of fruit. Now, maybe you're thinking, that's great, but I'm already taking medicine for my heart. Do I still need pineapple? The truth is, medication can help manage symptoms, but your food is what nourishes and heals your body every single day. Adding pineapple to your routine doesn't mean replacing your doctor's advice. It means supporting your body with something that works with your medication, not against it. And bromelain isn't the only hero here. Pineapple is also packed with vitamin C, and not just for your immune system. Vitamin C helps strengthen your blood vessels. Imagine your veins and arteries like flexible hoses. Over time, they can get stiff, weak, or leaky. But vitamin C supports collagen, the protein that keeps those hoses strong and elastic. When your blood vessels are healthy, your circulation improves, your brain gets more oxygen, your heart doesn't have to work as hard, and your legs, they'll thank you every time you take a walk. But here's something that might surprise you. Pineapple can also help lower your blood pressure. It contains potassium, a mineral most seniors don't get enough of. Potassium works like a counterweight to sodium. While too much salt can tighten your blood vessels and raise your pressure, potassium helps relax them. That gentle relaxing effect improves circulation and reduces the strain on your heart. And the best part? You're doing all this just by enjoying a naturally sweet, juicy snack. Some people worry about the sugar in pineapple, and it's true, pineapple is sweet. But it's important to remember, the sugar in fruit is different from the sugar in cookies and soda. When you eat pineapple in its whole form, not juice, not canned in syrup, but fresh or lightly frozen, you also get fiber, water, and nutrients that help your body process the sugar slowly. In moderation, pineapple can absolutely be a healthy choice, even for those watching their blood sugar. In fact, its anti-inflammatory properties might actually support healthier insulin function over time. Let's talk about one more thing: digestion. Good circulation doesn't start and end with your heart. It also depends on how well your gut is working. When you're constipated or bloated, it puts pressure on your abdomen, which can affect blood flow to your lower body. But pineapple, thanks again to that magical bromelain, supports digestion too. It helps break down proteins in your meals, reducing bloating and improving nutrient absorption. That means your body gets more of what it needs to keep your circulation strong from every bite of food you eat. Now imagine this. You wake up tomorrow morning and instead of reaching for a sugary pastry or skipping breakfast altogether, you start your day with a few slices of pineapple, maybe in a fruit bowl with some chia seeds, or blended into a smoothie with a little spinach and coconut water. Not only does it taste like a treat, it gives your body a surge of support from the inside out. Over time, this simple habit could help your blood flow more freely, keep your mind sharp, and protect your heart and brain from the kind of damage that leads to strokes. We've just started scratching the surface of how powerful this fruit can be when it comes to supporting your circulation and keeping your arteries clean. Now that you've started picturing pineapple as more than just a tasty fruit, more like your body's tropical health booster, let's dig a little deeper into what happens when you make it a regular part of your daily routine. It's not just about what's in pineapple, it's also about what it does over time. And if you're someone who's dealt with swollen ankles, cold hands, or even leg cramps at night, what you're about to hear might change the way you look at food altogether. Let's take a moment and talk about something many people over 60 are quietly struggling with: blood pooling. You've probably experienced this before. After sitting for a while, you stand up and your legs feel stiff, maybe even a little swollen or numb. That's not just aging. That's blood struggling to move against gravity. And poor circulation like that can make your day harder than it needs to be. This is where pineapple steps in again, because improving circulation isn't just about thinning blood or reducing pressure. It's also about supporting the body's natural rhythm of movement. Pineapple contains antioxidants, including flavonoids and phenolic acids, which help protect the lining of your blood vessels from damage. You see, every time your heart beats, your blood vessels expand and contract. But over time, especially with inflammation, a poor diet or lack of movement, those vessels can stiffen. That makes it harder for blood to flow upward from your legs to your heart, which can leave you feeling heavy, tired, and achy. But antioxidants? They help repair and protect. Think of them like a gentle repair team, working inside your bloodstream, making sure your veins and arteries stay flexible and responsive. The more elastic those vessels are, the easier it is for your body to move blood efficiently, meaning less swelling, less fatigue, and better oxygen to your brain and muscles. And speaking of oxygen, let's not forget how essential it is to keep your brain sharp. One of the lesser-known risks of poor circulation is that it can quietly starve your brain of oxygen over time. This can lead to foggy thinking, memory lapses, and even dizziness. That's one of the reasons stroke risk increases with age. It's not always about a dramatic event. Sometimes it's years of reduced blood flow that quietly wear down the system. When you support circulation with something as simple as pineapple, you're not just protecting your heart, you're protecting your brain. You're giving your memory a chance to stay clear, your focus to stay strong, and your balance, that starts improving too, because your muscles and nerves are finally getting what they need to work the right way. Let's shift gears a bit, because I know what some of you might be wondering. Okay, I'm convinced pineapple is great, but how do I add it into my life without getting bored or going overboard? The great news is that Pineapple is incredibly versatile, and you don't need to eat a whole one every day to see benefits. Just 1 cup of fresh pineapple contains all the bromelain and vitamin C most adults need for the day. And if you're dealing with circulation issues or want to protect against stroke, consistency matters more than quantity. You can add it to your breakfast, of course. Maybe pair it with Greek yogurt and a sprinkle of ground flaxseed, or toss it into a smoothie with kale, banana, and a touch of ginger, another circulation superstar. Some people even grill slices of pineapple for dinner, adding it to salmon or chicken for a sweet, healthy twist. And yes, if you're on the go, frozen pineapple chunks are a quick and easy snack straight from the freezer, like little tropical ice cubes bursting with flavor and benefits. But here's a quick heads up. If you're on a strict low potassium or low acid diet, especially for kidney issues or acid reflux, it's a good idea to talk with your doctor before loading up on pineapple. For most healthy seniors, though, it's incredibly gentle and easy to digest, especially compared to supplements or pills that can upset your stomach. And here's something else that might surprise you. Pineapple can also help reduce the stickiness of your platelets. You may not hear this term often, but platelets are the little cells in your blood that help it clot when you get a cut. That's important, of course, but when they're too sticky, they can clump together inside your arteries, increasing the risk of clots that lead to stroke or heart attack. Bromelain, that amazing compound in pineapple, helps prevent this excessive stickiness, making your blood flow smoother and more naturally balanced. Now imagine what that means over weeks, months, even years. Instead of your blood moving like a slow, thick syrup, it's flowing like a fresh stream, clean, clear, and full of oxygen and nutrients. Your heart doesn't have to pump as hard. Your brain gets the oxygen it needs. Your legs feel lighter, and your risk of dangerous clots drops with every bite. And let's not forget, eating pineapple daily isn't just about what it removes from your life. It's also about what it adds. Better mood, more energy, easier digestion, and that quiet confidence you feel when you know you're doing something good for yourself. Not because someone forced you to, not because it's part of a strict plan, but because it feels good, it tastes good, and it works. You don't need to chase expensive health trends or load up on hard-to-pronounce supplements. Sometimes the best medicine is the one that comes in nature's packaging, with a crown of green leaves on top. So now that you know how this vibrant golden fruit helps reduce inflammation, support healthy blood vessels, thin your blood just enough to prevent clots, and even feed your brain with the oxygen it needs, you might be wondering, is that really all it takes? Just 1 cup of pineapple a day? And the honest answer? Sometimes, yes. Health doesn't always have to be complicated. We're not trying to reverse the clock or pretend we're 25 again. What we can do is give our bodies small, daily nudges in the right direction. And pineapple, well, it's one of those beautiful nudges that works gently, quietly, and consistently, without disrupting your life. Now let's talk about something many people overlook: how pineapple supports your lymphatic system. This is the part of your body responsible for removing waste and toxins. It's like your internal plumbing, and it depends heavily on movement and circulation to function. If your lymph system is sluggish, fluid can build up, especially in your legs and ankles, and that creates swelling and discomfort. Pineapple's enzymes, especially bromelain, help reduce this fluid retention. They support drainage, reduce puffiness, and leave you feeling lighter and less inflamed. And that's a huge win for anyone who deals with that heavy leg feeling after a long day. There's also something incredibly powerful about choosing a food that actually makes you feel good emotionally. Pineapple isn't just healthy, it's mood-lifting. That sweet tropical flavor reminds you of sunshine, of vacations, of feeling young and carefree. It's hard to feel grumpy when you're eating pineapple. That's not just your imagination either. Pineapple supports serotonin production in your brain, a neurotransmitter that plays a big role in mood and sleep. And better sleep means better circulation, better heart health, and clearer thinking. It's all connected. And maybe that's the real magic of pineapple. It's not a miracle cure, and it's not pretending to be. It's just one simple, joyful habit you can weave into your life, one that ripples outward into so many other parts of your health. That's how real change happens, not overnight, not with stress or guilt, but with steady, gentle choices that build up over time. You might even start noticing things you didn't expect. A little more energy when you get out of bed, less cramping in your legs after walking, clearer thoughts while doing the crossword or reading a book, fewer dizzy spells when you stand up. And maybe, just maybe, that next doctor's visit brings a smile instead of concern. That's why I always say, if you're looking to support your circulation, protect your brain, and guard your heart, don't overlook what's already growing on trees. Pineapple is proof that nature wants you to thrive, no matter your age. So here's what you can do starting today. Go pick up a fresh pineapple or a bag of frozen chunks. Keep it somewhere easy to reach, in the fridge, on the counter, or even pre-portioned in little containers for the week. Make it a routine. Eat it with breakfast. Add it to your salad. Enjoy it after dinner as a naturally sweet dessert. Don't wait for a special occasion. Let your health be the occasion. And while you're doing that, take a moment to smile at the fact that you're doing something good for yourself, that you deserve to feel better, stronger, more energized. It's not too late, and it's never too small. A slice of pineapple might not seem like much, but it could be the start of a healthier, brighter chapter in your life. So tell me in the comments, do you already eat pineapple? Have you noticed any changes since adding more of it to your diet? I'd love to hear your story. Your experience might inspire someone else who's been feeling stuck or unsure. And if you found this video helpful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel reach more amazing people like you. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips on simple habits that support your health, your energy, and your independence. We're all in this together, and every small step counts. Here's to strong circulation, a happy heart, and a life full of flavor. Here's to you, living well, feeling good, and enjoying every bite, especially the juicy ones.